students, welcome back. Now let's see the second type of parser. So we are discussing the top-down parser. So in the top-down parser, what is the backtracking we have seen. Now let's see what is a predictive parser. So the predictive parser is one of the top-down parser which scans the input from top to bottom. Now let's see. The predictive parser is also, you call it as a LL1 parser. What is this LL1? We will see in the further videos. Now let's see what is a predictive parser. The predictive parser or top-down parsers, and it is a type of recursive descent. Why I said it is a type of recursive descent? Because I said the backtracking, the top-down parser is a recursive descent, which is a backtracking and non-backtracking, where in the non-backtracking it uses the predictive parser is a non-backtracking system technique. So the predictive parser is a type of recursive descent but with no backtracking. So it is a type of recursive descent with no backtracking, Okay, it is a type of recursive descent with no backtracking, and it can be implemented non-recursively by using the stack data structures. So I said it is a recursive descent. It is a type of recursive descent. It is not only the type of recursive descent, and it can be implemented non-recursively by using the stack data structures. Okay, here let me show you one simple concept. Let's take this is a parser. It's a structure. The structure of predictive parser. It's a parser, and here I am placing one stack. That's a prediction, and here a parsing table is there. Parsing table. So the parsing table consisting of some rows and columns like action and go to. So what action you have to take and where it has to go. And for parser, there is some input is there. Let's take A is a terminal. This is an input. Okay, and this is an output. The parser holds and gives the output. This is structure of predictive parser. So what it is saying, by seeing this diagram, what do you understand? Here, the stack, this is a stack. The stack is a data structure which we use to implement the non-recursive technique. So the stack is used by predictive parsing. It is used by the predictive parsing. The starting of the stack contains the dollar symbol and the input at end contains a dollar symbol. Okay, so it indicates the stack is starting, it should be empty, and the input whenever the dollar is appeared at the end of the string is completely scanned. Okay, so this is a use of the dollar symbols from both the sides, the stack as well as the input. So here a look ahead. So this is a look ahead pointer from parser to input. It's a look ahead pointer which points to the next input symbol. Used by the parser. Okay, so to make the parser backtracking free, so the concept is we have to, the predictive parser is with no backtracking. So if we have to complete the parser, you have to scan the parser which matches to the input string. So but here we are not using the backtracking concept. So how it is possible without using the backtracking concept? So to make the parser backtracking free, the predictive parser, so whatever the predictive parser is there, this predictive parser puts some constraints on grammar. So whatever the grammar that is, it is taking the predictions. Okay, so on that it puts some constraints and accepts only a class of grammar known as LL of K grammar. It's only takes some type of grammar. Okay, that is known as LL of grammar. So then with the help of LL of K grammar, the predictive parser is backtracking free because this grammar contains some constraints. Okay, this grammar contains some constraints. So that's why the predictive parser is also called LL of 1 parser. Why it is LL of 1 and here I am taking LL of K. Okay, so here the K almost LL of 1 for whatever the concept we are taking, we are following only LL of 1 parser which helpful to scan the input which matches, means it scans a parse tree which is matching to the input string with no backtracking. So both LL of K or LL of 1 both are the same. So here at the end of the dollar, whatever it is say, it's included in both the stack input, stack and input for denoting that the stack and is empty and the input is consumed. So that I already said. And coming to the parsing table. The parsing table for the parser, for parsing the input and the parse tree is generated. So with the help of the parsing table, you are going to generate the parse tree. So whatever the top-down parsers you are taking, these all concepts are the same. The stack, it has the parser, it has the input and you'll get the output, everything same. But only difference is that different parsing tables will be there for different techniques. Only the parsing table will be changing for all the techniques without backtracking or LL of 1, LL of something, all the parsers. Okay. So in recursive descent parsing, the parser may have more than one prediction to choose from for a single instance of input. Whereas the predictive parser, each step in the predictive parser, each step has at most one prediction. Whatever the step is, each prediction has at most one prediction to choose. There may be a case where no prediction matching input string. So there is a chance that there may be a chance of where the no prediction matching input string. Okay. So making the parsing prediction to fail. So there is a chance also. So not only in the backtracking concept or non-backtracking concept, there is a chance. Okay. Where no prediction matching input string making the parsing prediction to fail. So in this case, the predictive parser, each step has at most one prediction to choose. So this is about the predictive parsing introduction. So in the next video, I'll explain what is LL parser. So with the help of LL parser, we are scanning the input, which scanning the string prediction which matches the input string without backtracking concept. Thank you.